In this AV, we're going to hopefully improve the composition of an image by cropping it and then cleaning it up by removing distractions, especially at the edge of the picture. It was a day out on Holy Island, walking round the coastline during high tide and taking lots of photos with a Panasonic G9 camera. We popped into the walled garden near the castle. Here's a photo from inside the garden. This is the original as seen by the camera. It's in RAW, not a JPEG, and it's quite dark, so as to retain detail in the sky. Shot using the Panasonic Leica 12-60 lens, which is my go-to lens, with a shutter speed of 0.4 seconds at f14. First, it needs to be brightened up to resemble what the human eye actually saw. I did this in Adobe Lightroom, reducing brightness to show detail in the sky, lightening the shadows to generally brighten the picture, plus some contrast, clarity and a little dehaze. At this stage it's apparent that nothing is sharp in the image. This was deliberate. It was shot using intentional camera movement, hoping to achieve an impressionistic picture of flowers with their castle background. Stabilization of camera and lens were turned off. A longer shutter speed of 0.4 seconds was used, and the camera was moved using a slight wobble to achieve the blurred effect. I decided to go for a square crop, and this is the image shown at a recent club meeting when I suggested that the seat on the left-hand edge was a distraction and should be removed. The rest of this AV will be concerned with removing distractions, and to do this, the photo was taken into Photoshop, where the rest of the editing will be done. I've now got rid of the seat using Photoshop's new Remove tool, and it's made a good job of it. But alas, we're left with a large and uninteresting area of blank wall. An extra bit of cropping, and there's a bit less of the wall. Are there any more distractions round the edge? What about the red flower at the bottom, and the two red flowers on the right-hand side, and the bit of sea just above them? They've now gone using either the Remove tool or the Spot Healing brush, both simple to use. What next? Those upturned boats, top left perhaps. They pull the eye towards them. And then there's a bright patch, bottom right. They've gone, again using either a Remove tool or Spot Healing brush. Let's tighten the crop a bit and loosen more of the wall. How are we doing? For me, the top right-hand corner is a bit dark and is pulling the eye towards it. Also, there's a yellowish line in the middle which is attracting attention. And I think I'd like the castle to be a little less prominent. I've tackled this using the Lasso tool to select the area beyond the wall with a feather of 5 pixels to give a smooth edge. And then I've selected Gaussian blur from the blur filters and used a value of 18. So here we are, a square crop, distractions taken out, and a bit of blurring for the background. Here's the original. Here's what we ended up with. What do you think? What do I think? Right and wrong are very personal things in photography, and we can all have a different opinion. Personally, I like what we've done to the original picture, but I feel that it's ended up somewhat unbalanced with the castle towards the left, along with the remaining area of blank wall. Perhaps some more blue flowers in front of the wall would help, but let's just leave it there for the moment.